Hi, my name is Gabriela from Tulip Art Designs, and you are extremely welcome on my creative channel here, or welcome back. Here I am showing you watercolor sketching ideas, tips and tricks, so you can, do something that can bring you joy in your free time. Today I will show you how to sketch very quickly a snowdrop, and I hope that you will try it out. So let's get started. Consider subscribing for my channel so you will not miss any of the new videos. Let's dive in. So about the supplies, I have my sketchbook from ARTventure and I have my My Mary Blue watercolors. I have only one brush, it's number 8. I'm not sure if it will focus, but it's from Princeton. Then I have a pencil, I have Jelly Roll pen in case I want to add some highlights in the end, and I have my mono drawing pen. The important thing is that it is waterproof, so we can add watercolor on top of it. Then I have some water and my towel, kitchen paper towel will also do the job. I do have a reference photo here, and let me just sketch quickly. So I think I will use my clip to also make my sketchbook, fixed. Okay, so what I want to do, I will just sketch it in my in the center of my whole page, and then I will imagine that I have kind of a place with grass somewhere here. Maybe I have to sketch a bit darker so you can see. Okay, let me just do a quick placement of my snowdrops and one big over here, so something like this. Let me just do it a little bit darker so you can see. So these are the stems, like this. I will recommend if you sketch lighter, because we want to erase the pencil lines after that. Let's add one petal and one more here, and that's gonna be it. And we have this leaf here, and let's do it one more time. Okay, and I have one going in the back. I'm not trying to recreate the photo completely. I was just using it to really get the shape of these snowdrops, and maybe a little bit for the composition, just stuff like this. But now I'm really sketching without thinking if I am recreating the real snowdrops from my photo. I am trying to let perfection go and really not think if I have everything completely the same, because that's not the point. Then I will add these tiny and long leaves. Some of them are longer and some are shorter, and I have some grass, so I will literally just do some scribbles like this. and add a few leaves. So I'm trying to make the ones from the side shorter and the ones here a little bit longer. Okay, this is not really a leaf, but okay. Something like this, then a little bit of extra grass. I think that's gonna be it. We don't want to make it too complicated. We really want to keep it simple, so you know, it will be like a half-hour watercolor sketching session. So let me just ink. I can zoom in a little bit so you can see. For the sketching part, I have my 03, but also 01 or 02 will do the job. And for me, I really like to shake my pen a little bit, so even if my shape, my leaf is not really correct, then when you know, when the line is a little bit shaky, then you will not see if there is a mistake. And you know, watercolor sketching is about making mistakes and really enjoy them and really learn from them, so it's gonna be fine. So I'm just adding a few lines as detail lines. And I have to say that the sketch will be available on my Patreon as usual. So you can definitely download it if you are a member and directly start inking and adding watercolor, so you don't have to think about a pencil sketch. So a few petals, a few detail lines, and the stem. So this one is in the back, like this. Okay, then I have a few leaves. And try to really focus on the process, and even if you are not happy with the end result, it's gonna be fine. The thing is that once you do something you like, then I'm sure that you will like the end result. The things, yeah, the things are just connected. So I believe that even if you don't really like the end result like completely, because you enjoyed the process, I'm sure you will be already quite happy. Now I see that I want one more of these leaves somewhere here, and then a little bit of grass. Okay. And then I will add a few scratches, or scribbles inside. What I want to do is adding a second line on the right side of each of these elements, so this will make the feeling that there is a shadow. But because we are sketching, it's not really important to make it perfect all the time. So here I already added something like this. Okay. You can definitely add as much detail as you like. This is, I think, my favorite part for this kind of illustrations. I will erase the pencil lines now. And I want to tell you that this sketch is will be available on my Patreon. How to transfer it on a watercolor paper, I already have a video for this, and I will link it below in case you need some tips on that. Yeah, because it's possible that you cannot really print it on watercolor paper, and if you want to use watercolors, it's definitely important to use watercolor paper. Okay, let's add some water. I am going very quickly and adding water. I am not bothering too much about, you know, if I add too much or too less water, but you can always check like this from the side and see if you have enough. You don't want to have big puddles, and you just want it to be even everywhere. And if you see that it gets dry, you can definitely add more water. I'm trying to work fast, and I am not really trying to follow my lines completely. So just like this, and I think my son is okay. You can see me still. I have to fix my light probably very soon, but let's see if I can finish it. So I am adding water. Let me see if I can show you the light reflection. Yeah, so you can see that it's wet, but I don't really have puddles. I will grab some green. I am mixing Hooker's green and green gold, and then I will start dropping it in, and I will just enjoy how this paint moves around. I want to warn you that if you have very cheap paper and very cheap watercolors, probably the result will not be the same, and probably your paint will not move as my paint. So if you don't see the same result as you see on the screen, yeah, keep in mind that it's probably not you, but it's, you know, your supplies. And I want to encourage you to get your nice supplies, because your free time is worth it, and your art is also worth it, even if it's only for you. So investing in a bit better quality supplies is always a good idea. And I think I will make a video to show you the paper I use, and I will try a new paper that I heard is that it's quite good quality, but it's a bit more affordable. So yeah, stay tuned for this video next week or the week after that. We'll see how it will go, because I'm behind schedule and it's January, and we were sick at home, so yeah. Okay, so I just painted all my green stuff, and I want to add a little bit dark. So I'm taking Hooker's green and I will add it. I'm just tapping with my tip of the brush where I had my ink lines, just like this, to add a nice different tones. And I will pick more paint and add it only on one side where I had the second ink line. So on the right side I am adding a little bit of my darker green, and if you will see that if your paint is already drying, it will not flow, it will not blend. So that's why I was trying to be quick. Let me add a little bit darker on the stems, just one line. The nice thing about this long round brush is that the tip is very tiny, but it can still hold a lot of paint. So I really like this. I will take a little bit of Payne's Gray, but very transparent, so you can see I'm adding more water like this. So this is how I make the dark color this light, by just adding water. And I will add a few lines on my snowdrops. So here behind it, one on this side, and yeah, that's gonna be it. We can take a bit more of this darker green and add it here for the grass. So this is how we make it darker. Even though we use wet in wet, we are just adding a bit more of the paint, like this. I will make a few splatters, and I will try to not splash my snowdrops. Let's see. I think it's going okay. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I am quite happy with this. My son is making everything too light and bright. So let me just see. Yeah, I think this sketch was quite nice. I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you did so too. Once again, the printable, so the outlines template, will be on my Patreon, so go check it out in case you want to skip the pencil sketch and want to start inking and adding watercolor directly. I think that's it. I hope you liked this video and you enjoyed it a lot. Thank you very much for joining and watching it. Make sure to check out all the other platforms where I share tons of content almost daily, and make sure to check out my Patreon and subscribe for my channel so you will not miss any of my coming videos. See you next week. Bye!